مجمع الأندلس التعليمي، تعلم عصري ملهم بهوية وطنية وقيم إسلامية.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, this is Mr. Mohanned again with you with a new lesson. It's lesson 2, grammar. It's on students' book, page 88, exercises A, B, and C, and your workbooks also are required today. On page 75, 76, exercises A and B. We have two objectives for today's lessons, and they are: complete 10 blanks using the correct form or verb form of the past simple and the past perfect after watching a video. Talk about a significant event using the past simple and past perfect. So let's begin. First of all, let's begin with the starter here. It's taken from your book. Past perfect simple versus past simple. Read the example and answer the questions. By the time I got outside, one of the beasts had grabbed a sailor with its tentacle. Okay. The first question: which action happened first and which happened next? The second question: which tenses are used? As I told you, and as always, dear students, you can pause here and try to answer before you see my answers. One, the beast had grabbed a sailor. This is the first action. And the next action is that I got outside. Which tenses are used? The past perfect and the past simple. Okay, now we are going to watch a video. Then we are going to fill in the blanks, and these 11 blanks with the correct form of the verb between brackets. We are going to use the past perfect simple or the past simple. I'm leaving you now with the video, dear students, and then we are going to answer this question or these questions.
created using Powtoon.
Okay, dear students, having watched the video, now we begin with number 1. Fresh ice formed around the Nautilus. Had formed or formed. We were stuck and the situation was getting worse. It was becoming obvious that we could go no further south. I talked to the other sailors in the morning, but nobody had any idea about how to escape. I decided to go and see Captain Nemo on the platform. When I spoke to him, I found that he had already assessed the situation and had decided how to solve the problem. He suggested something which I hadn't thought of. We will sail under the sea, the ice to the South Pole. He said, I thought about the idea for a moment and realized that we might have to stay underwater for several days. It would be extremely dangerous. Okay, now let's try to do this exercise. I think it's in your workbook. Yes, it's page 75, exercise A. Khulud realized her mobile phone still at home after she had reached the office. By the time Hassan got up, his parents for work had left. The children were exhausted because they all day playing in the park had spent. When Julian had paid for his jeans, he towards the exit headed. Okay, the next slide. You are going, dear students, to think of an event or an experience that made a great impression on you. You are going to talk to your partner and explain the difference that it made in your life using the past perfect simple and the past simple. For example, last summer I went camping. I had never gone camping before. That was my first experience. We had set up our tents in a location or a spot that was chosen by my big brother. By the time all our neighbors or all our relatives came, we had finished setting up the tents. We watched all together the sun setting behind the horizon, and that was a very wonderful experience. I will never forget that, and I will never forget the gathering of our neighbors and relatives in one spot. It was wonderful and I won't forget that. See, dear students, this is an example of what you have to do. So you can try by yourself, you can pause the video and try to just talk, and you may write it down. Okay, we are going to complete exercise A on your workbooks, page 75. All the guests had arrived by 7 o'clock yesterday. I was waiting at the water cooler when I remembered that I was supposed to meet my friend at the cafeteria. After Hasna had watched the documentary, she went to bed. When Linda entered the living room, she noticed that someone had knocked over her vase of flowers. Okay, we have a game to play. Let me click on the link. And here you go. What is the use of simple past? To talk about an action that finished in the past, to talk about an action in the past. Oh, now that's wrong. It's A. 2. What is the tense? What is the tense to talk about an action that is used before another action in the past? As the video, that is the past perfect. 3. What is the past participle of give? Give, gave, given. 4. What is the past participle of think? I think it is thought. It should be thought here. There is no thought, it's thought here. That's wrong. It should be written thought. T-H-O-U-G-H-T. T-H-A-U. And 5. What is the form of past perfect? Had plus verb past participle or has plus verb past participle? No, it is past, so it should be had. Let's go back to number 1. What is the use of the past simple? To talk about an action that finished in the past. We learned from our first mistake. Okay, dear students, we shall go back to our slides and to the next one. Okay, this is your homework, dear students. It's exercise B on page 76 in your workbooks. Join the sentences, use the time words given and the past perfect. By the time the train left, Nasser arrived at the station. So the train had left by the time Nasser arrived at the station. That is number 1 done for you, dear students. Please do this exercise or this homework and you can send me a picture on WhatsApp. Thank you, dear students, for your attention and see you next time.